As based on what I saw downstream at the 380 park, I decided to come the Denton Disaster Greenbelt 380 park. I decided to come up to the dam, see if it was open, and yes, it is open. So I'm here to prove to you once and for all that there are no fish here. I'm gonna fish as hard as I can. This is perfect conditions for the release. The release over here, if you're looking past videos, I'll put some in down in the description. You'll see that in the past, when the water hits the fence on the other side, that'd be the west side, that's your indicator to go fish. But first I gotta blow a couple of idiots' myths about this dam and the dam itself. We're gonna show you something. These morons on Reddit don't know what they're talking about, and they're very frightening because they think they do. We're gonna go take a look. As I can tell by looking, they're not releasing any more water. What we've got is backflow from the rains. So the volume of water doesn't look like it's any greater than it was the last time I was out here, which is like a minimal flow, which doesn't do anything because that does not circulate enough water downstream if there was ability for fish to get in here, which there is not, which I'm going to prove right now. Yeah. This ain't gonna do it because that's about the same flow right there, and that is not, for you morons on Reddit, that is not a gate. There may be a gate valve inside there. That is not a gate. I'll show you what a gate looks like. If you want to respond, go ahead and we'll show you what a gate actually looks like. That is not a gate, people. All right, tell me, you catching anything?
Nothing yet.
You ever catch anything?
Yes, sir.
I used to catch tons of fish here back in the day, man.
Fishing is usually pretty decent.
Yeah.
I
I could let me give you my theory. All that wood blocking the passageway from Louisville to here, the fish can't come up. That's my theory. I mean, I've been covering that the 380. The water's going over the park down there right now. I was there, yeah. And I was here the other day. That's the same flow as the other day. The water's backing up this way. Yeah, that fence right there is my indicator. I fly fish on that side, and when the water was flowing straight through, I catch hybrids and sand bass and all kinds of fish. There you have it, folks. That guy said he's been here 3 times and hasn't caught anything, and he's a conventional fisherman. I don't know if you could hear him through the actual sound, but he said he has his own theories about what's wrong, but he thinks something's wrong. He hasn't caught anything in 3 tries, and this is prime time, spring 2024. Are you tired of this yet? Are you tired of me talking about this yet? Come on, people. All you have to do is help me solve the problem, and I'll quit talking about it. All right, guys, unlike the morons on Denton Reddit, I like to ask a lot of questions, and I don't believe I have all the answers. But I'm looking at the water here right now, and the flow doesn't look any different, but I'm gonna check instead of just saying it's not, unlike these guys on Denton Reddit. I'm gonna actually look and see what the flows are, but it looks like the water's just backed up from the log jams and gone higher without any flow, outward flow going down. It doesn't look any different than it did before the rains as far as the amount of water they're releasing. But that leads to a whole bunch of more questions, doesn't it? Like, why aren't they releasing water? We're gonna look at the levels and see what's going on with these guys holding more water. I've got another theory on that. I think they're gonna start raising the conservation pools across Texas so that these lakes hold more water for all the people that are coming. And we're gonna find out about that. So anyway, we're gonna go fish it as hard as I can and see if there's any fish here. But it's not fair. This is not a fair test because that outward flow is not there. Like normally it would be just gushing past the fence, and the fence is your indicator. So that's what's going on. I'm being honest with you guys. We'll see what happens, but this is not a true test until the water is actually flowing, which it may never happen again. Anyway, we're gonna go down there and hit it. All right, let's take a look and see if we can make this happen. All right, guys, this is the water on the famous fence right there. That fence is very famous. I'll show you, I'll send you some other video and links to where that fence plays an important role. No longer, this is backed up water. There's no flow. Usually when it's that high, it's flowing through the fence, and now the water is just standing right here. So the odds go way down. Not a fair test, really not a fair test, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. Since we're all the way down from there to here. Okay guys, I think this may not be a fair test because usually the water's rushing through here, but the water no longer rushes through here and just backs up because of the log jams and probably the fact that Lake Louisville is pretty full of water. Hard to know for sure, so we'll put some graphics in here to back this theory up. And I'd say we're done with this. I fished it, I don't know, man, 10 casts, you should have 5 fish normally back in the day. See the photos, see the videos, and know what I'm talking about. This thing is messed up like you wouldn't believe. And of course I had this other fisherman, conventional guy over here, tell me the same thing. Something's wrong. He has his theories. I have my theories, and they're based on a lot of research. So he may be researching it too. I mean, we're so desperate around here, everybody's trying to figure it out, but as you see, nobody's here. And nobody's gonna be here. Nobody's gonna come here because they know better now. It's been a few years of not catching fish here, so they don't come here anymore. Live and in color from the riprap at Lake Ray Roberts Dam, waiting for nothing to happen. I'm out of here, people.